stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me when I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Black 25. Hey. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go, even. Back. Let's go.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Waters. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check three. Local over here. Check 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Waters. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs him.
What now? 280.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Out. 3 down. Out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Waters. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, it's Waters, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
258. Hey, pick your game up. Teammate.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that will will be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ready? Back, 25, behind. Here we go, G. Anxious. Hey, fall.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ready? White 25. 59. Here we go. Check 3. Here we go.
3rd and long for Winston. Cooper's got it. A gain of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And the Jaguar first down.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
59 mark. Check, 59.
Watch the run.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time player.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run on 1st down. It's Waters.
I got you, boy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
He's
Brings
too.
up 2nd and 3. At the 40-yard
Check.
line.
Lucky.
On 2nd down now, it's Waters. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back now. You got 58. Get him, boys. Watch twist. Check 24. SOS. Scan 300. Check 13.
On 3rd down, Waters. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Green 18.
Three bud. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
88. Hey, high 7.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's wait. Check.
A first down throw for Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check 43. You draw forfeits. Hey, wahoo! Jump out!
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Waters. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike, 180. Hey, Raider 2. Right there. Bang, bang, bang. Yo, Chief. Bang, bang. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On second and 11 now. Carr. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
Watch the slap. Back one. Yeah, live. Show me that you down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Check nickel. Hey, Mike 20.
26.
Shift. Watch the shift.
We are going.
Joker. Check it out, read. 6 guys.
Yeah, live.
Watch out.
Check. We didn't get it.
On first down, it's Waters. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second down, it's Waters. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Monday, down. 180.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
Hey, Mike 20. Here we go, D.
630.
Shit.
Hey, Haywood.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Winston. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. They'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give, right side. Waters. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 34. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on first down. It's Waters. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Smooth. Mike 20. Watch the slant. There we go, Mike 20.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Waters. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Over the middle complete. It's Waters. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Motion.
Here, Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
You can't block me. You can't.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw once more. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Take 30.
Mike 20. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Jim. Go. Jump out. Mike 20. I got it. Look at this.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack on 1st down, Winston, and they're going to sack him again, the 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Waters. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
No. 58. Check 9. Roll right. General West. You got tight right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Waters. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time. Is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Jaguars 7.
Ready. Blue ready. Plus 59. Kill. Green, triple C.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Mike is 59. You. Easy. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready. Blue ready.
Let's go.
Ready.
It's our time.
Easy. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Come on. Look at this.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, he's going to loft one, deep left side, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Panthers 11.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
You got 58. Jim. Back. Switch. Watch the eye. Here I'm going. Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to... burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
No. 319. Back north. Everyone, Mike 20. You rush. Plant.
Hey, Mike 20.
Hey, exit.
Let's get that ball right here.
Mike 20. 319.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Mike 20.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 20. I'm coming.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football. Game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check four. Wide. Get wide. Whip.
Liz.
They'll run on 1st down. Waters, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Panthers
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Rush in. Check 59, Mike.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. He's got the connection to Cooper. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Easy. 59. Watch the curl.
Winston to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, 626. Here, Mike.
To throw is Rodgers. Complete. Smith has it. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they lose their 9th game on the year. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.